historic footage unfolds, revealing the Yalta Conference in 1945. A map displays the partitioning of Europe after World War II. Text appears on screen. Yalta Conference, Seeds of Division. Across Eastern Europe, shadows lengthen as the grip of Soviet influence tightens. In a room filled with tension, officials gather around a mahogany table. Animated maps flicker on a screen, highlighting the growing threat. The Truman Doctrine, containing communism. The screen shows the ruins of war-torn cities, a stark reminder of the devastation across Europe. The narrator speaks. The Marshall Plan, rebuilding Europe. Slowly, the cities rise from the ashes, transforming into vibrant hubs of activity and progress. Factories hum with newfound energy, fields flourish, and communities thrive under the promise of a brighter future. Berlin in 1948 appears divided. The stark lines of demarcation, a visible scar on the city. Germany divided. The first Cold War battleground flashes on the screen, underscoring the city's fate. Animated maps vividly display the four zones under US, British, French, and Soviet control. A fleet of US and Allied planes soars into West Berlin, a dramatic display of unwavering support and determination. On-screen text declares, "The Berlin Airlift, a lifeline of freedom." The emphasizes the operation's immense scale and vital importance. The animated map vividly shows North Korea's invasion of South Korea. A split screen shows side-by-side comparisons of US and Soviet military technology. On-screen text boldly declares, "Korean War, a proxy conflict." Amidst the tangled foliage of the Vietnam jungle, Vietnamese soldiers engage in fierce combat. Archival footage flickers, revealing US involvement in the escalating conflict. On-screen text appears, "Vietnam, another Cold War flashpoint." A rapid-fire montage captures the feverish pulse of the era, showcasing nuclear explosions, rocket launches, and satellites piercing the heavens. On-screen text flashes, "Arms race and space race, the height of tension." Visual effects underscore the dizzying pace of technological progress and the relentless competition between superpowers. The Berlin Wall rises, a stark symbol of division cutting through the heart of the city. On-screen text declares, "Berlin Wall, 1961, a symbol of division." An animated map shows East Germans escaping to the west, seeking freedom before the wall seals their fate. Maps reveal the stark reality of missile placements in Cuba, each marker a looming threat to the US coastline. On-screen text starkly declares, "Cuban Missile Crisis, 1962, 13 days to the brink." A split screen shows the tense duality of the US and Soviet perspectives during the standoff. The scene shifts to the installation of the Washington-Moscow hotline, a fragile thread of communication amidst global tension. The footage shows the SALT I agreement signing, a visual testament to détente. Words appear on the screen. Détente, a thawing of relations. Animated graphics detail intricate arms control measures. The scene shifts to President Nixon's historic visit to China. The Vietnam War concludes, marking a pivotal shift as the US withdraws and Saigon falls. On screen, stark words declare, "Vietnam War ends, 1975. A shifting landscape." An animated map illustrates Vietnam's unification under communism, reshaping the region's destiny. The narrative shift to global hotspots, the Middle East, Africa, Latin America conflicts, Raj, dispute, détente. The archive is dimly lit, filled with countless dusty boxes. Archival footage flickers on a large screen. The harsh terrain of Afghanistan becomes a theater of war as archival footage depicts the Soviet invasion. A stark map highlights the region, marking Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, 1979. President Reagan's face fills the screen, his words echoing with the chilling phrase, "Evil Empire." Animated graphics vividly depict economic stagnation and internal dissent within the Soviet Union. Dynamic infographics illustrate Mikhail Gorbachev's introduction of perestroika and glasnost. In a moment of historic change, the Berlin Wall crumbles amid wild celebrations. News clips reveal the domino effect. Communist regimes collapse across Eastern Europe. Political boundaries shift as a map animation shows the transformation of Europe. The Soviet Union dissolves, giving rise to 15 independent republics. Former communist nations transform, embracing democracy and capitalism. Vibrant élections symbolise new freedoms. The EU and NATO expand, symbolizing integration. Military exercises and diplomatic standoffs reveal emerging global rivalries. Economic competition divides the interconnected world.